And we're going to roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl, Bree Stories.
It's A Tati.
And it's MJM Kid.
And we are back.
Y'all raw as
4 years later. We are back 4 years later with our good friend, Larry the Legend.
The Legend.
Yeah.
The Legend.
Very excited to have you.
Yes.
I think that life is so serendipitous. When Michael told us that you were going to be back on the show, I was like, oh, let me revisit our last episode. And it was literally
the
this
same time.
week.
Same time.
Damn.
4
Right
years
after your
ago.
birthday,
I
right
told
before Michael's
my
birthday.
It's
Yes.
crazy.
It came up on my phone like 2 days ago. That's
Are
the
you
fun-
serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
I don't know if
is
it was
a good one.
Snapchat
It's
or
a
if
great
it was my
time.
phone camera, but it came up on my phone 2 days ago.
I hope I remember it, but like if you, I'm gonna say this, hoping that I remember to do it. If you look in the description, I'm gonna link that episode because it's a gem.
It's
hilarious.
My hair was short, y'all.
It's hilarious. Y'all, I don't like watching
Oh,
myself.
wow.
Fun
Wow.
fact, I do not rewatch like any of our episodes or re-listen to them. Like, I don't like hearing myself at all because I roll my eyes at myself the whole time when I'm playing.
Tati,
music.
please.
I be like,
I'm
girl.
obsessed with
But
that.
I rewatched that episode and it is
It's
hilarious.
I was
It's
telling-
the
I was telling
best
them-
episode.
I'm gonna say this real quick, then we'll get into the icebreaker and stuff. But I was telling them it was one part towards the end of the episode. I was doing so back when you were here, we had segments still. We don't even have segments anymore. We used to do like the Discovery Zone and the Petty
yeah.
Parlor, and we had a segment called Praises Due, and I was giving praises to this white woman named Glennon Doyle, and I said she was a lesbian.
He was like, she the man or she the woman?
And you were like, is she the
look
man?
at-
And I was like, that's not, don't say that. And you were like, well, look at her jaws, you can tell. And then Tati's response was, this was a praises too. And I had to pause it because I was crying. I couldn't even keep
How
going.
long ago was that? 2018?
2018, 4
Yeah.
years ago.
And that was a long
That's
episode.
messed up because
That episode was like an
I'm supposed
hour
to
and
be-
20-something
I'm
minutes.
supposed to be PC. At that point, PC was a thing, so I should have been PC.
I mean,
then.
no, we are who we are,
But
you know.
yeah, you got to get your jokes
But no, it
out.
was a good time. Let's get into our ice. Let's get into this episode because it's gonna be a good one.
It's going to be a great one.
Let's
So
do
let's
it.
do an icebreaker first, Tots.
Okay, so coming off of the heels of the whole like Mario or Marion
Marion.
versus and
That's hilarious.
and you know Chris Brown. Who did Chris Brown just do an interview with?
Drink
That
Champs?
just
Boy
came
and,
out.
Drink Champs.
And he talked about who he wanted to do a versus with, and he wanted to do it with Usher. So that is the icebreaker in a versus battle between Usher and Chris Brown because that's been
This
the
is such
talk.
a stupid
Who y'all
conversation.
going with?
This
I'll
is
say me
so
for last.
dumb.
Everybody knows who I'm going
This
with.
is so dumb.
I'm going with Usher. Usher.
I don't
I mean,
know
it's-
who's not going with Usher.
I mean, I
Tons
think
of
Chris
people
Brown
are not
go with
going.
Usher. I think Chris Brown would go with
I'll
Usher.
say that too.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris Brown is a
Truly.
student of the game, so like with everything.
But he
watched-
says that, though.
I watched both of those episodes of those podcasts that he did recently because he don't do too many, so I had to catch up with him. And he is such a he's not like, you know, when people say I'm humble. He's really humble. Like
Yeah.
he's actually
Okay.
humble. Like he know who he is, but he
Yeah.
also know like, no, I'm not the next Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like Michael Jackson's so far ahead of me, and he was like, man, Usher's big bro. I would like to see it, but it's still like, for him, I feel like when he said he had to make sense, is because like he said, you got to give roses to those who deserve them, and even if you don't think Chris deserve him, everybody know Usher do. So that's why I feel like he pulling for Usher too. Like it's Usher.
But also, let's be clear, and I don't like to be one of these people because y'all know I try to be very like loving and like, and I think people see me that way.
They do.
However, I hate when bitches be like, I'm saying this for love, and then they say something really, really rude.
Absolutely.
So I'm not trying to do that, but I don't want to. I don't know. Okay, so we all know that Chris Brown does drugs,
Yeah, we definitely know that for a
It
fact.
was
and we
moving
can
show.
see.
We know that
it.
for a fact.
You know,
And one thing about Usher,
he was doing all
His
that.
body is his temper.
one thing about Usher, and
He
I
look-
don't, and we don't, and that's my whole thing is if you do drugs, you do drugs. If you do them recreationally or whatever,
Yeah,
that's
for
your
sure.
business. But if Usher does drugs, we don't see it in his performance.
Thank you. That's
And
I
that's
wanted
where
to
Chris
know.
is getting.
Yeah.
Chris is getting to the point because Chris is a phenomenal performer, and honestly,
But he's
if-
not
if
able to
this
sing
was
and
a con-
dance at the
if we
same
were having
time no
He's
more.
a dancer
But if we
before
were
anything.
having a conversation
Yes.
5 years ago, though, I might have scratched my head a little bit. I might have been like, I would like to see it. I would like to see them side by side. But now,
Yeah, for sure.
Usher, Raymond, we have been watching him for the past year skate on stage. We have been watching this nigga perform.
Seriously.
And
Giving out fake money.
And
You know what I'm
AP
saying? He was
Usher-
Some Usher
Us
bucks.
bucks.
And
Give me
AP
a
said
couple
it best.
bucks.
AP said it best because he just did a tiny desk, and
And it's
he knows how to
fantastic.
perform. He knows how to perform in
Literally
any
my favorite.
Every
capacity.
sitting.
No, that tiny
Even if
desk
it's
was
like, this is
This is
fantastic.
my favorite. I mean, granted, Usher is my favorite person,
Hey, can I say
but that's
something?
Shout
my
out to my
favorite
cousin
tiny
Jerry
desk.
playing
Yeah.
the sax.
Can I
Yes.
say something? Hey,
Hey,
shout out to
Jerry.
him. I always honor bands.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, let's
We
hear
gonna-
it.
we gonna, you want to break some ice? Cause look, y'all, you know, yeah, he would, you know, this is off a little bit, but the guy who he did the song "Same Girl" with can perform, can perform in every single setting in the history of settings. This nigga performed in the clubs before he went to
Very
jail.
true.
He went to perform at the 50. This nigga be doing whatever.
50.
Did y'all see that? It was like, it might have been Francis. I think he was at Francis. One of them spots on 75th when he was going on that tour before he was going to jail.
crying.
Y'all remember that? He was like,
No.
So I was like, definitely don't.
I was not a part of
Y'all
that.
don't remember
But
when?
I will say,
Thank you.
I have seen that man perform twice,
Yes.
2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
and all times
him
was an
perform in his
experience.
house.
It's always great.
It was.
I-
It's always
I
great.
cannot
It's
take
always
that from him.
phenomenal
I
because
honestly
he
have to
has
say,
unlimited hits
if
that
he
you
could-
know every
And they
word
stick
to.
like-
if they
so it's
could just go
nonstop.
to like,
He's too talented.
it's too, it's,
Yeah.
it's,
He's
it's
very
so
talented.
unacceptable what he's done. But if
Yeah.
they could just go
We have to say that.
and give like him a tiny desk in the jails.
Dude, tiny cell.
Don't
A
they
tiny
go-
cell.
why
A
don't they go
tiny
tiny
cell.
desk?
Oh my God,
They
that
have
would
nothing
be
but
crazy.
tiny desks and
And let
tiny
me tell you
cells.
something.
That's all he has at his.
And then let me tell you
Do y'all
something.
hear
That
this?
man.
But honestly, now that he's sentenced, I would support that because if it's only going towards commissary, I'm okay with that.
It's not even. They trying to get it
Flaming
switched to where it's
Hots,
going to the
noodles.
families.
Oh well, the
They trying to
family-
get
yeah,
like
the family shouldn't.
They
be
trying to
punished.
split the money between his family and the families that
Oh, I would support that.
yeah. But
Like
regardless,
make him work for
when
what
you
he's done.
when you say Usher
No, you
is
have
really
to.
good because he is like that. Tiny Desk was top 5 probably.
That nigga is
Yes,
crazy.
it was
But
my
so
favorite. Y'all,
good.
I
I
didn't want to be
watched-
biased, but when I finished it, I was like, this was the best one.
Yeah, he's
It was
Yeah.
so
It
good.
was literally the best one.
I don't know if he's the best one, but he
For-
got a really good
It was
one.
the best one.
For
It was
Tati,
so
it was the
good.
best.
I feel
It
you.
was
I feel you.
so
He's really good, and
fucking
his
good.
voice
It was
sounds so
amazing.
good. Like he still,
Butter.
he looked the
Like,
same.
I love him,
His
y'all.
voice
Him
is
and
like
Moesha. What kind of milk they drink?
baby.
Him and
that
Moesha
Brandon
look-
Norwood,
Are you
He's
not
sane.
naming my favorite
That
people in the
Brandon
world?
Norwood.
Hey, well, you
Just
guys
naming
look
all your
favorite.
love
favorites.
Brandon. I
promise you.
love
No,
Usher.
she
It's-
Tati be knowing.
They look good.
Tati
look
be-
great.
They look
Tati
real
be knowing.
good.
They're
Like
my
to be,
niggas, y'all.
they in their 40s, y'all. Even though 40s ain't that old, but we
But
be knowing
they
some
came
40-year-olds who
that
look old.
crazy.
We know
some
30-year-olds.
30-year-olds that look crazy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I
We was just
swear on
talking
my
about
life.
29-year-old.
No, because
Yeah, I know bald 23-year-olds.
Chris Brown is
Like, this
Chris
is
Brown is
crazy.
starting to cave in right here. You know?
Yeah.
You trying to say
He
he getting
he
meth
gets
mouth?
he
Please,
gets
I hope
crackish
not.
when he's like.
Only when he talks.
It's like, or when he's, I
He's
think it
moving
happens
so
when he's
much. He
performing
moves
a
too
lot.
much. When I
When he
dance
goes
too
on
much. It
tour
might be the
because he's
dance move.
dancing
He
so
probably
hard,
trying-
he's
Exactly.
losing weight,
He
and
is
then if on
losing
top of that he's doing drugs as well, he definitely
He
gets
don't just
crackish
do
when he's
drugs.
in the swing of it.
He do
Like
drugs.
That's true.
when he goes home, he gains the weight back.
And the drugs
like,
go
when
up
he
when you
sits
go on tour.
down,
The
he
drugs go
gains
up.
weight back and he
I
gets a
don't
little
look
thicker.
at him a lot, so but I do see him.
But-
All I see is drugs.
Chris
I ain't gonna
Brown.
lie.
Chris Brown is only about to be doing on tour. Like, help me sing this song, y'all, and
I
can't
literally
sing a word.
just had this whole
like
conversation
that.
with somebody.
I
I
love
was like,
Chris,
Chris
though.
Brown is
Yeah,
a
I love
dancer
him the
before
best.
anything.
He's a
And a
dancer.
phenomenal one. I'm like,
But
but
he's always been able to hold his
no, he can
own
sing.
as a vocalist.
I'm not saying he can't, but
He
I'm
can't
saying
do
that when
both
he's
no more is what I'm saying.
performing,
Yeah.
his main focus is his dancing. I feel like because that is where his love and passion is at.
But
so
what Michael was saying
at a
is
show,
like he's getting to a point now where he's so focused on the dancing that
Yes.
he can't keep up with the vocals.
Yes.
But
He
he
can't.
used
He
to
won't.
be able to do
He
both.
used to.
He used to be
but
able
his
to do
dancing
both.
also got more.
But he was- but he was-
the more his career goes,
but he
his
was
dancing
fit
gets
to
more
dancing.
intense though too. He's doing way
He
more
do a
than
lot
he
of
was
more
when
Yeah,
it was
he's
just
doing-
run it
But
and yo.
but also
like
Yeah.
I mean, but even
Have
after
y'all-
that, Take You Down era, like
Right, but
That's
from
like slow
then to
rap.
now, the dancing
He ain't
is
doing all that
way
shit.
more
Specific
intense
song,
than he
I'm
was
saying.
than
I
it
know,
was
the
at those
era.
times.
Yeah.
I think, and
But
I
he
think
also
that's
wasn't doing
why
hard drugs.
it's getting to be too much.
But
for
a
him.
true artist and performer is gonna figure out how to incorporate that while singing and dancing.
Right, and but
he
he's not
can.
worried about it
I
because
don't
he's a
know.
dancer before any. That is
Yeah.
he knows that's what people come to his shows for. They're coming to see him dance for the most part, and then they can just hear the song in the background.
Will.
Nobody's like stressed about like I gotta hear him.
I think this tour we gonna start to get stressed because
Nah,
he's not gonna
This
sing.
new,
No.
this
I
new
never
tour. He said
cared.
he got some new special stuff he doing. He said nobody ever did it before. I don't know what it is.
It's gonna be
We
some
gonna
more
see.
dancing.
But what I do know
It's
is
gonna be
Right.
like
It's gonna be
special
It's gonna be
guests.
It's gonna be a longer
dancing and
handstand.
lights and productions,
It's gonna
but
be
it's
special
not gonna
guests.
be
Have y'all
about
heard the
vocally.
album?
Yes,
No,
No, and I'm not interested.
I do.
I'm interested, but I haven't
Why
heard
you not
it yet.
interested?
I do enjoy the album.
I love the album.
I do
think
enjoy
it's
the
his
album.
best album.
I'm slow to
Really?
listen
But I
to
also
anything.
think
So
he got a lot. It's breezy. Breezy.
Is it a million songs or how many songs?
It's 24. That's like what everybody was putting
That's
out 3
insane.
years ago. No, it's not
24
insane.
songs is crazy. That's
Go
crazy.
go look at your playlist from 2018.
I don't.
Every
listen to-
album was
I-
24 songs back then.
Yeah,
like
I'm-
Chris
18
Brown,
songs.
sure.
What's the difference between 18 and 24? Not really that much.
A couple
It's a little-
minutes.
It's 6, but it's not that
6
much.
minutes.
and 6 is a lot
Yes,
more.
yeah, it's like
actually.
what that 12 extra minutes. Like that's nothing.
Y'all can do
Like,
that. Y'all can
you
do
could do
that.
that.
I'm
No,
not,
I
but
don't have a
It's
problem
not
with
a
it being
good
that
song.
many
for
songs.
somebody, but
I'm
Chris Brown,
just,
I'm not. When Chris Brown started coming out with these albums with 30 fucking 40, 50
I feel
songs,
you, but if you heard,
I'm
have
not
you heard
interested
them?
in Chris Brown enough.
Have you heard them? No.
I haven't.
The
but
songs
that's what
are
I'm saying. I always
good.
figure I will.
The songs
I'm
are good.
going to listen at some
Next
point.
time when
I'm
you
just
look at
slow.
me,
I haven't listened to any of the new music. I didn't listen to a Beyonce
Okay.
Oh, you don't know
yet.
nothing about that.
I haven't listened to
Y'all-
Drake.
You haven't listened to Break My Soul yet?
I haven't listened to
You
Beyonce,
break
Drake,
my soul.
Chris Brown. I haven't
That
listened to
came
any
on
of the
my
new
shit
music
yesterday.
yet.
I was
I'm
like,
just
okay.
You're
not
not
ready.
missing nothing with Drake.
No,
So-
that Drake shit is
No, Drake is good, y'all.
I like 3.5 songs. There
I
are
know how you
3.5
feel about
songs
it.
that
So I
I
know
really
how you
like.
feel
it's
about
a
it.
few. I feel like it's unfortunate, but it's one of his best albums because he did something different. But at the same time,
Sure.
it's not that good. He's a very
That
mediocre
can't be one of his best
album
albums if it's not
maker.
that good.
But he don't have that many
Then-
good albums.
Uh-oh.
Take
Drake
Care
got-
is his best
Uh-oh.
album to me.
Take Care is not his best album. Nothing was the
Take
same
Care
as
is
his best
album to
album.
me.
I like that album.
Nothing
too.
is what the
Okay,
same.
wait. Let's check
So
in.
that's two already.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
better than
I'm
that.
I'm sorry,
one.
we're
So
done
that
breaking
can't be his
ice.
best album.
That's his
Okay, we've broken the ice. We all
The
said
ice,
Usher,
is,
right?
the ice has melted.
Obviously Usher.
Yes,
So-
obviously Usher.
Okay, let's-
I'm happy
let's-
that y'all all
let's
had
check in.
sense.
No, yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
was
no,
wondering
that's
what
such a
I was going to
nonsensical
get here.
question.
When it was
No,
7
Usher
o'clock
is-
on the dot, I wasn't in my drop top, but I used to rap that verse in
about-
second grade.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
They
I
call
was
me
rapping it during the Tiny Desk. I was so excited. I almost
Me
cried.
too.
I almost cried, actually. Because I'd be so excited at all his tours for that part.
get to hear one,
Every time that you roll with me,
yeah,
hold me,
man.
try to take
That's all I needed was one of those. I was like, okay, Usher's here. This is not the fake.
Yo,
Just how to hook up.
I
Come
love
on.
him, y'all.
And then,
Yeah.
oh, baby, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
I always think about Countess Vaughn on that part.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when it was on
That's
that
the love
damn.
of my life.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
check in.
crazy.
I feel.
Yeah, period. Physically.
I feel warm. There's so many shots in
I'm
here.
about to say something
We're
terrible.
having a great time.
Say
Can
it.
we do like we saw? Can I
Obviously.
say something crazy and in the editing you do like we saw them do on I don't want to shout out their show, but the podcast that we were showing where they bleeped
Oh,
it,
yes.
and they was like, look on Patreon. If
Yes,
you wanna know
yes,
what they
yes,
said.
yes, yes,
What you
yes,
finna
yes,
say?
yes, yes.
I
yes.
I just gotta express something. I gotta get off my chest.
Okay,
But Michael's going first.
No, yeah. Physically, I feel warm because they're shots. Very much, so much joy in this space because y'all don't know that we were in this room talking for an hour.
An hour.
And
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
And I'm just glad.
Yeah, I
For
was like,
real.
sometimes you just need stuff like
Have
that, you know,
to. It's
just to slow
good
yourself
energy.
down, just be in the moment, and that's what we just did. My attention is on the weekend.
Wait, you said emotionally and
Yeah, I said joy because of the moment.
Oh, okay. Period. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
My attention is on the weekend because I just feel like it's just up, and I'm gonna.
And it's stuck.
Yeah.
I'm back drinking, you guys.
Yes. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that. I have a shot right here.
I drank to that. I listened to all of my favorite Rihanna songs yesterday. Rihanna.
That sounds like a good
Ooh,
idea.
I can't even say that on camera. No, it's not nothing
was
like
like-
that. I'll play it to y'all later.
Okay.
I'll give it to y'all.
Play.
after the show.
Someone got some
I
music to
something
listen
for
to.
y'all.
Whoa,
Oh.
exclusive. Y'all can't get that yet.
We getting all the exclusives today.
Yeah.
And my spiritually, I
Yeah.
feel blessed, especially in this moment. Who's next?
You want to go this way?
Yeah.
Me?
Who's
Okay.
next?
Physically, I am feeling warm as well.
Oh, is that what was said? Okay.
Emotionally, I feel appreciation.
Yeah.
I love when people, because we always talk about how this space is just a joyous space for us, period.
Yes.
But I love when other people come in the space and add to it. And
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
makes it, and the vibrations are still the same, and the vibe is still the same. It's just a happy,
It's really
a happy
it's
feeling.
really a
And I
serious
like,
thing.
I like when I feel like people like us. So I'll be like, oh, this is so nice.
is
But, so yes, appreciation. My attention is on. What is my attention on? My attention is on moving, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been moving. So
Y'all gotta pull up on your
finishing
pull
up,
up on your spot, girl.
setting up the new
Pull up on your
place,
spot.
because the new place is just full of boxes and totes, and things are just in such disarray. And I know that's gonna. I can only take about another week of that before I'll pull my hair out. Like, I need to find some
let's
type
keep
of.
that hair in there.
I need things to go in place. Y'all cut a whole braid out my hair the other day on accident.
I saw that.
It was so
I
sad.
saw that you said that.
It was so sad.
It be like that sometimes.
Spiritually,
Yeah,
it was on
Britney
accident
Spears,
though. It wasn't
27
on
is a long
purpose. It was
time.
not a cry for help. It was on accident.
Yeah.
Britney Spears moments.
Spiritually, but it wasn't one. And spiritually, I feel grateful.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's these lists? What's
Physically.
the
Physically?
Right now.
How do you feel?
Okay, physically, I feel like a skunk. I'm drunk like a skunk. No.
Like a skunk.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good. I think like you were saying, it's a nice weekend coming up. We got some stuff going on as far as like with my family. So like I'm just ready to just kick it and not have to do nothing.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Emotionally.
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 I guess I'm hungry. And not like physically hungry, but like emotionally hungry. Like I'm ready to like
Oh, wow.
get it. You know what I mean? Like I
love
feel
that.
like I told y'all before, like it's a new beginning type of feel. Like it feel like when I first started doing everything kind of, so I like feel like that. Like I'm ready to just like get all the opportunities that I can that I like and just maximize them. You know what I mean? So that's one. And then what's the last one?
It's two more. It's attention.
What is
Put
your
your
Attention.
attention on.
currently on?
Oh, that same thing, pretty
Yeah.
much. Oh, I mean, family first.
Yeah.
You know, I got a daughter, so my
She's
attention on her.
gorgeous.
Thank you. That's I try not to post on the internet. If you see her, you see her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
She is.
She's
She is. That's my heart. So like, I feel. That's my attention for real. Like,
Yeah.
especially because like now she say nigga in public. I took her to see Encanto in the park recently, and when it got quiet, she decided to start saying nigga real loud. Nigga. She said it like an Asian person. Nigga. Like, loud. So she think it's funny, and it's probably my fault, because I've said stuff like. And the funny thing is, she's heard the word nigga not because of me, but because of R&B songs. How about that?
Oh.
R&B.
I'm talking about R&B.
First it was Chief Keef. Then
Oh,
I switched because the
jeez.
first time I heard she said nigga, it was Chief Keef, and then it went to I was like, we gonna play R&B no more. Ain't no more fucking rap no more in here.
Yeah.
And it was a song, and
They
somebody
doing
said
it too?
nigga, and she was in the back nigga, and she still say it. So like,
She's screaming.
that's where my attention is right now. Is trying to get her off of saying nigga in public, because you could say it one day.
Yeah.
But right now, you need to say other stuff like clean up. And, I love you, which she says, but
Like,
just
yeah.
we need to stay somewhere safe right now.
Yeah.
And then
That's
what's the
cool.
last one?
Spiritually.
Spiritually, I'm blessed, man. I feel blessed. Like I said, I get opportunities that come my way. I don't ask for; they just come.
Period.
Even this is an opportunity for me. I love
Aw,
rocking with
come on
people
now.
that I know. You know what I mean? So it's easier
Right.
to talk. So, yeah, I feel blessed for sure. I'm a man of God, Shondo.
We love you here, Larry.
Ba, 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 ba. Ma. Don't make me go there. Don't make me go there.
So ridiculous.
Okay, so physically, I'm feeling creative feelings,
Yeah, I know
like
what that
that.
means.
I don't know what
and
that
this
means.
is where
Me
we'll.
neither.
And this is where we'll.
Oh.
This is where we'll
Creative feelings.
do the thing. So
Right.
mark here.
get to it, okay? I didn't know we was going there.
We have to.
No,
This couch so nice. I didn't know we was coming.
Yes,
Like,
the
okay,
couch.
let's go ahead.
You know when you're sucking dick, right, and you get a little hair in your mouth, but you have to stay in the zone.
Yeah.
Like you can't like.
You missed that?
No.
For some reason, yes.
Oh, you
She
missed
misses
the
the hair.
zone. She missed the zone.
You know where you
Yeah, I
can't
don't
like,
miss
cause
that.
you can't just take it out and be like, you can't like do one of those. Like, you,
Just can.
Is the hair from
No.
pubes?
yes, it's his pubes.
Like
you ever
you
been
know, after
sucking
so
somebody's
long-
dick and get their pubes in
No,
their
you
mouth?
have to try to like. No, I'm not about to go into all. Never mind. Go ahead.
Come on,
That's what I'm saying.
Tati.
You gotta like, you
She
gotta
said,
be
no, you gotta
smooth
try, like-
at it. You gotta be smooth at it. Hit one of these, but you gotta be smooth. And like,
You gotta be like,
but the
do
way
it in
that
a
it
5
You
feels,
have, you have
second.
to try to lick it on something else.
Do
That's
it.
what I feel
Yeah.
like you have to try to do. You have to try to like.
On
you
his
gotta
thigh?
kiss his thigh.
Yeah, like on his
kiss his
thigh,
thigh.
something
Yep.
like that.
oh,
You have to like
y'all
just
are,
put
I
your
like-
another level.
somewhere else.
Hey,
Oh,
this is
you
good
are
conversation.
another
That's what you're
fucking
talking to.
level.
This is
Brianna, you been on that.
We've been all out.
No, that's not going on the actual. It's going on the Patreon.
Never.
It's his.
Thank
No,
goodness.
never in a million years. Y'all are so smart. I literally be like trying to be slick, like, cause I don't want to be like.
Take a break from the shaft and go to kiss that thigh a little bit.
I never
Hey,
thought of
real
that.
talk,
You have
though.
to like kiss down and just kiss somewhere else and then just. Yeah,
But
lick it
I
off.
do just miss that.
I'm
I
a
just
real
miss.
good like.
You ever
I
had
can
like
feel
teeth?
stuff and think about what's going on type of thing. So like.
So
if that-
now you're gonna be thinking
No,
about.
I know though. No, I know though. I already knew like that kiss on the thigh was like, yeah, okay. It's probably a piece of hair right there.
It's just
now.
a summer.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna be like,
you gotta
baby,
get rid
spit
of
the hair
it.
out. Spit the hair out. It's fine.
Spit it out. Get right back to it.
Cause you be trying, yeah, cause you be trying to like.
I ain't really
you be
into-
trying to do it in good time and good, like not spend too much time trying to get hair out of your mouth. Like,
I
you
mean,
gotta
it's
go
not
back to
cute
it.
and sexy to like
It's not
stop and be
sexy.
I
like.
need y'all to understand something. As
But
a
I've
man,
had to.
I'm a
I've
man.
had to.
Yeah.
So I can say this to you, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a fuck.
I know
If you
y'all.
gotta
sure.
if you gotta hop off of it and get that little hair out your mouth and get it off and then get back to it, it's not.
I know.
Just do
It's
it.
more sexy.
But we be trying
Yeah,
to
Take
like.
care of your business
Just
so
get
we
to
do
it.
it the right way.
Thinking about making sure that we stay in the mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
y'all
like,
be wanting
we
people
look
to look at
sexy.
y'all sexy the whole time, and it's like
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
you in it,
Yeah.
you're
That's why I
in
want-
it. So it don't matter. Like we're already sexing, so everything is sexy in
Sexing.
this. So like
Oh,
yeah,
everything is already sexy.
everything is
Okay.
sexy unless you like.
Look, okay.
I don't know. Some niggas be even into that. Like if you farted on a nigga or something, that might be a little too deep. But like niggas be into that
That's like-
sometimes. You
Some
know?
people are.
I've never heard.
Some
Oh,
people,
no,
somebody say
definitely
I
that.
people are
remember
into
when I
that.
came to
One
visit
of the
you in
last
California.
episodes was about one of my last
I'ma
episodes
tell
was
you.
Smoked Out Saturdays was about fart hurting. It wasn't about it, but it was one of the topics that came up. Somebody was like some lady was farting into jars,
Yes,
and then they
yeah,
were
I
like,
know about that white
And
lady.
they
were
sell
like,
it.
yeah, they were selling it,
Yeah.
but she was like teaching how to keep it fresh, I guess. Like
Oh,
oh, this smells like a
shit.
new fart. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just it's
She
like,
was hurting herself though.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
most
she was
people hurt
talking about
themselves
how
either
like she didn't know
physically
how
or
long she could
emotionally.
keep doing that,
How many
like as a
times can I
job
fart
because
in a jar.
she would have to, because she had to like buy, you know, different supplements and stuff to
Oh, to
make
make
her
the
have to
smells
fart that
this
much,
way
or to
and
just
that
make
way,
her have
yeah.
to keep having to fart. And she was like,
I'm
it was
like-
gonna start. It was starting to mess. It could start in the future messing with like her
Her
digestive
intestines,
system and
yeah.
intestines and all that stuff. So she was like, I'll keep doing it
But-
as long as it's healthy.
You know what she could do after that? She could go into wearing panties for 2 days and then sell a note.
Okay, let's talk about that really, really quick.
Really
So
quick.
I got
Do
on a
that.
site, a penny selling site. We had a conversation
Yeah.
on a couple of episodes ago where I was saying like, since I've been single, I'm going through just like a whole thing, right? Where I'm like just learning who I am as a woman and as in a romantic space. And one of the things that I never used to value that I'm trying to learn to value more is money. Like I've never like required a man to like have money or spend money on me. And I'm trying to learn not to be that type, not to be like a city girl, but to like be more receptive to that. And in my years of like growth and trying to like learn things, it's always been beneficial to me to go to the far extreme and then meet myself in the middle. So I have to start somewhere way on the
Yeah.
other spectrum. So I started getting on like sugar baby sites and like sites where you sell your panties and stuff. And I can't, like, these
You
niggas
can.
be great.
They want to smell exactly how you.
Literally, I have a screenshot in my phone. Like, a dude, his whole bio was like 3 paragraphs long. And he was like, here's the thing. He was
so
like, I don't want no
He got
fucking
some other
panties
shit
that
going
smell like velvet
Perfume.
musk.
Love
He
spell.
he was
You
like,
don't want
I
love
need to.
spell.
He's like, I know the difference between like artificial pussy, that shit that y'all be trying to put in your panties to make it seem like it's pussy. Like y'all be putting vinegar in your shit, like trying to make it feel like it has a tang. Like I know the difference. Like, he was like serious. He was like, if I'm spending my fucking money, I need to smell pussy.
How much are the panties though? How much?
I didn't even get that far. I was just like,
I heard
this is
it's
too
like
much.
40 and up. I heard they go good.
Oh, they 50 a pop back in the day.
If you, I don't know if women post themselves, but I'm sure if the way you look, if they into that, then that's gonna be even more money. Like,
I got a picture.
I know, like as a man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like niggas smell panties when y'all leave them on the floor. Like we smell panties. If you leave it in the bed, we gonna smell them motherfuckers.
And
that's what
enjoyable.
niggas do. Yeah, it's like it's a pheromone thing. So like, yeah,
it is all pheromones.
It's a pheromone thing. It's just, I don't know, make your hair stand up. I don't know.
All of this is for.
It make
all
me
of this
more
is
into you.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing my pussy juice right now.
Yeah, you should.
So I do like wear it, like I.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know you were doing that.
Behind my ears and on my wrist. So he said.
You see, I'm like, what's going on?
No, but like honestly, so I'm a very spiritual person, and I do what people would consider like spell work, but that shit works. Like, it is an attractive substance.
Amen.
People are attracted to you, and it also just makes me feel like it shifts my energy. So to like take it from my pussy and onto my neck, it really shifts my energy. So the way that I woke up today,
He said, "Ooh, wow."
I don't know, like I don't
some
like
stuff.
maybe I would have like gone through the day and gotten to this point, but the way that I woke up, I did this because of how I woke up. I was like not in the mood. I couldn't even get out of bed this morning.
Yeah.
And I went to sleep that's what I'm saying. Like the sleep thing is really throwing me off. Like I be so tired.
You got home at like 11 p.m.
But I went to sleep at 11:30. I set my alarm for 7:30. That's 8 hours of sleep.
That is.
And so when my alarm went off, I couldn't get up. And I'm like, I got to get on the train at 10:25. Like, I just had to do something. So when I started to go up on my day, I meditated and I prayed and I did all of my spiritual shit in the morning. But then I just knew I needed something else. So I just did that.
I really enjoy that.
But it made me feel like it gave me more energy. Like, it made me feel...
I like that.
I don't know.
You sleep with crystals under your pillow and stuff like
do.
that.
I said I do.
Oh, Lord.
She couldn't believe she got
but
caught.
not like not just arbitrarily. Like
You having moments and you
Yeah.
you gotta do it when you can. You got a nice vocabulary. You went to Stephen A. Smith school. Well, what is this? Like you very educated talking.
I literally just told Darnell this the other night, my boyfriend the other night. I was like, because he was talking about how I'm very like articulate and like good with words and stuff, and he was saying us in general because he watches the podcast
he
faithfully.
Does, and that's my
and
nigga.
I was
I
like, nah, nigga. I'm like, it's plenty of times I be sitting on this couch and
be
really
like,
pull out a word.
She put that word out earlier. I was like,
yeah, and that's why I
that's a lot of words.
because
Something
I saw
tremendous
his
or
face.
something. I'm like, huh?
I saw Larry's face, and that's why I laughed. I don't
You
remember.
said some Stephen A.
But
Smith
it's-
shit. I'm
it's
telling
plenty
you.
of
I'm like,
times where
damn.
Bree
This
said
sports center.
stuff, and I just nod my head because
cold.
it's just like I'm like it's just sometimes it's just like it's
She
fine.
reads and writes.
I'll figure it
constantly.
out.
Y'all out. I don't know how many episodes y'all have done of this show, but when we got into this shit, y'all didn't even do no do re mi's. Y'all didn't do no la 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 nothing. Y'all went straight to the, hi, this is Bree. And this is I'm like, what the fuck? And this is Tati. I'm like, yo, y'all did that shit like y'all practiced this.
We professionals.
I mean,
It's 6 years
It's been
now.
a long time.
that's a long time. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to that though.
October
6 years,
it'll be 6
man.
years
Like,
for
yo,
us.
keep going if you
Thank
can.
you.
As long as you,
Yeah, we
can.
will. Okay, I'm about to wrap this up.
I
I'm
ain't gonna
sorry. So we can get back to it. Emotionally, I'm feeling joyous.
Right.
My attention is currently on. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta pee, but I'm gonna keep it G.
I just
I
asked
know.
you.
Spiritually,
Pissed. Turned the camera and everything.
Zoom
I
in on
just
her.
asked.
spiritually, I feel.
We're only on check-in? Wow.
Yeah, spiritually, I'm very curious. So I'm gonna say one more quick thing, and we're gonna get into it. So I do tarot too. So
Oh my god.
Now she's
do
embarrassed.
voodoo?
She's
I was
exposing
like, now she's
herself.
You
embarrassed.
be making
No,
little
but-
soups and things.
no. So I do my own tarot readings, and then I watch other tarot readings online, and I try to see how they correlate. And this past one was eerily like all three of them were aligned. And what one of them said specifically is that in the next couple of months, there's going to be a new romantic partner in my life. And they were like, and this person is going to like pull out all the stops. They said it's going to be difficult at first for me to, like, they're not my usual type.
Oh,
Like, they're going to come and I'm going to have to like
learn to like them
get
and shit.
to like get used to them. But then it was like, but once you get there, you're gonna see like this person is gonna do all the things that you've been missing. Like they're gonna love you like out loud and upfront and on purpose and da 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 da. And then it was like, but then somebody from your past is gonna come in right in the middle of it, and they're gonna like they're gonna be like, oh my god,
That one
I love you
card,
so much.
That's a lot.
But this is like
That was
a
a
reading
whole
that I
It
got.
was a reading. It was a reading.
It was a reading I got.
Okay.
So it wasn't one card. It was like
I was
a
like, that's a
whole.
lot y'all be
Because
seeing
the
in
girl
one
that
card.
does it, she does like she be shuffling and she just be popping out 1, 2,
Hey,
3,
how
4,
they-
5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
That should be real though. Like
It
one
be
time
fucking real.
I was in New Orleans one time and I got
Oh, and you did it in New Orleans.
yeah, and it was a little random
Makes
white
it
dude,
even
like he
realer.
looked poor and shit. It was just like on the streets and shit.
But the cards never lie. It don't matter who's
that
doing
card
it.
was true.
It
The
don't
nigga-
matter
What
who
he
doing
told
it.
me he said, yeah, I was with my girl at the time. He was like, how long y'all? He was like, he asked a couple questions. And
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, when y'all get home, y'all not gonna be together.
Oh, fuck.
And I promise you, at the end of that trip, when we got home, we broke up.
Oh,
Literally the
my
day we got
God.
home, we broke up.
That's
He said
deep.
when y'all get home, y'all not gonna be together.
That's what he said.
How did
That's
y'all take that in that
deep.
moment? What did
We
y'all
was
do?
like,
What the fuck you
What?
talking about?
You don't know
I
what
actually,
you're saying.
honestly, I forgot about it for years after the breakup and everything until
Yeah.
somebody reminded me who was there. It was
Oh.
like, they did say y'all was gonna break up. I was like, dude, I broke up with her.
That's-
We broke up the day we got back. I didn't even think about it.
Now,
We had
see,
got so
her as a
grown.
woman, I can't believe that she wasn't thinking about it.
Right.
Because that would have been on my mind
Maybe she wanted to break
the
up
rest
with
of
me
the
too.
trip.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe
I mean,
it was
like,
Like, but I'm
on
saying,
the
like, once the person said that, I would have been thinking about that.
we did
so
not.
much
But we got
after that,
so drunk.
probably.
We had
I
so
would've
much
been
fun.
like-
Yeah.
before, like this was Mardi Gras, so we was like,
Yeah.
this is the
Oh.
first day we got there. We hadn't even, the streets wasn't even really open yet. You know what I'm saying? We was going to get the first bar that was open. We was going to. We had just left Waffle House. Like it was early in the morning. It was like 9 in the morning. So
Yeah.
like, this is the beginning of a trip that none of us, we hadn't experienced at an adult age, like for Mardi Gras. So like,
Yeah.
it's 2-3 days of just like drinking and titties. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Period.
after you don't forget,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we might have, did our thing.
But that's what I love about tarot because every
I-
time people tell me like, "Oh, I should do,"
I'm tapped in with
that.
the Lord, so I'd be feeling like.
but that's
that-
of God too.
No, I know, and I feel like the way that God gives it to me in that world,
yeah,
I don't need to really, because that world gave it to me way too deep, way too quick,
yeah,
way too right.
yeah.
And it's like when
accurate.
God tell you something, it'd be like,
It'd be
you gotta
obscure.
figure it out
You
and
gotta-
shit. Like,
yeah.
okay, it's gonna happen if it's supposed to happen type shit. When they tell you that shit,
It'd
you
be
do whatever
the
you want,
shit.
nigga. It's
It'd
gonna
be
happen.
the thing.
They tell your fingernail gonna
That's
fall
why
off.
I love
Motherfucker
tarot
gonna
though
fall
because
off.
I think that when I first
You gonna cut
I
the
started
braid?
studying tarot like 5 years ago.
She
I
saw
wish
the
they
card.
had told me that.
Yeah, she saw the card. They said,
I
look,
should have. I'm gonna start calling
tomorrow
you
you
every
gonna
time
cut
I
your
take
braid on
my hair
accident.
down.
I started studying tarot like 5 years ago, and the first year I was like really trying to like memorize every card and stuff. But then slowly I started to realize it doesn't matter whether I know these cards by heart or not. The cards are not lying.
No.
Like every time, like once and the thing about tarot that's weird because I do tarot readings for myself and I've done tarot readings for other people and I've done them virtually. When Dana was in California still, I was doing readings for her like over the phone. And even me thinking about Dana, it still applied.
Yeah.
Every time, like, because I used to always be like, okay, like maybe it has to be the person that touches them. Because if I'm doing a reading with someone face to face, I'll shuffle the cards and I'll pass it to them and I say, you cut them.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter. Like
yeah, it's gonna happen when it's
Did you
supposed
get
to
your
happen.
new cards?
I do would love to know this though.
Did you
which
get new
one?
cards?
My erotic tarot?
No, from Dana.
Freaky tarot.
Oh, those weren't tarot cards.
They weren't.
No,
Oh.
those were we're not really strangers. Shout out to them. I would really love to work with y'all, by the way. We're not really strangers. You know that card game?
Mm-mm.
So we should do y'all. You and Darnell should come to my house.
That's not the one that we never got the cards that I wanted you to get.
No, I never got
Let's
those
go
cards.
crazy.
But we're not really strangers. I have their main deck, but they have like extra editions, like smaller decks. So they had a self-love and a breakup edition, and those are the two that I bought. And Dana mixed up the cards of the self-love one, and I was so upset.
So upset.
I was so upset because I was doing it every day, and my favorite number is 7. So every day I would do 7 cards in journal, and so I was doing them in order.
Mm-hmm.
And so she mixed them up, and I was on card like 30 something and it was only 50 something cards. So I was like, oh my God, I was so close like to the end and you mixed them all up.
Right.
But yeah, she bought me new ones.
I got a
Sweet.
question.
She was so stressed.
Do you gotta learn how to shuffle to be a tarot reader? Cause like you know me,
I'm not a good
I can't
shuffler.
shuffle.
Me either.
I
I'm
might
not a
just
good
throw them
shuffler.
bitches on the floor and pick the first one up and whatever
And
it
honestly,
You
says.
can't shuffle
that
like
would
that.
work.
Like
I
the,
I need it
that.
like that. That's devil.
I can't do
Oh,
that.
That's
I
the
can
devil,
shuffle.
though.
I can shuffle
You
like
throw some shit on the
that.
floor and pick that shit
There's
up.
a devil card. You know that, right? There's
I mean,
a
I'm
card.
sure we
called
all
the
got a
devil.
little bit of the devil in us.
But no, the devil is my least favorite
You're
card
so-
because I
See,
am
he like a little.
because I do battle with. This sounds serious.
Say it.
Addiction. Like I binge,
Yeah.
drink and eat.
Okay.
So when I get the devil, I
I thought you
always
about to say
know.
TV shows. I was like, we all got that.
No.
We all been
Every
TV
time I
shows.
pull the devil, I always know, like, okay, like
Yeah,
I'm
get your
always
shit
like,
together
yeah,
type
they
shit.
always like you
What
drinking too
card?
much, you eating too much, or you're giving
gotta
too much
finish that
attention to
off.
somebody who's not good for you.
What card did they pull on
deep.
Carmen? Because I told you like that's my
Death.
only. That's
The
my
movie Carmen?
yes. That is my recollection of what tarot card reading is.
But that
It's
was
from
so
that
fucking
movie.
fake.
When White
You're
Club
never
John
gonna pull
kept
the
being
same
like,
fucking
he kept,
card over
she
and
was
over
she
again.
kept trying to pick a different card, and he kept being like, no, like like
No,
you're gonna
no,
die.
And then Beyonce was like, no,
I don't
no, no,
want-
no,
And
no,
when I
no,
saw
no.
that, I was like, I would never do that.
I don't want.
No,
I was like, I don't
but
want to pick up
also,
a death
The
card.
death card. I wrote a piece about this.
And then
Y'all
she
should
died.
Get on GameMatch.com. But death doesn't always mean literal death, and
Right.
and
Some people
actually,
be dying,
it very rarely means literal death. It means
Carmen
like
died.
the end of. That's a movie.
She got shot.
That was a movie. But
I was like,
that,
nope.
death usually means transition. So like going from one space to another.
Something died.
Something
I
is
don't
over.
want that
Something
card.
died.
Something is over.
Damn, I know I might have picked the
But
death
my
card.
my
you didn't
least
read it
favorite
for
card
me
is
and
the
you
tower.
saw
Is the
the death
tower.
card, like,
And y'all want to
switch
know
it.
what's crazy? I do a tarot reading every end of the year, like as a New Year's spread. I pulled the tower in 2019. December of 2019, I pulled the tower card, and the tower means like demolition, like everything is about to crash down.
Oh,
9/11.
wow.
Like people fear the death card because it says death, but death doesn't even mean that. The tower means like all of this shit that you're familiar with is about to crash down.
And we went through a
COVID,
pandemic.
I lost my job,
Yeah.
like everything.
But did you?
everything?
But did you get unemployment?
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Did you get that back pay? Did you get
I
that
did
20K?
get.
Did you? Do,
I didn't get no PPP, and I really regret
yeah,
it.
I
Let me
didn't
tell y'all
get
something, man.
PPP.
I regret
Them
it.
tarot cards should have told you to get that shit. I'm telling you. I don't know nobody in jail from that shit. Only people
I
in
don't
jail.
know nobody in
Let
jail
me tell
either.
you,
Only
nobody
Nobody
person I
in
know
jail.
in jail from that is somebody who went way far and beyond.
No,
and I
let
don't
me
know
tell you
them, but
something.
it's on
Baby
the
Blue.
news.
I think I got.
Baby Blue, one of them.
I think I got
Ricky.
scammed.
Dude from the Bears, he scammed like $1.8 million.
Yeah, but that's why, because
Oh,
Baby Blue
no,
definitely
that's
had like
ridiculous.
$1 million.
They had a business.
from it.
I would have took my 20K and just broke it off between the three of us.
That's so
I would've-
sad.
That is so
I
lovely.
would have paid off a couple
I
of
would've
debts
did that.
and lived.
This is what I would have did. I would have got my 20K and put y'all on the lick, so we'd have had 60K. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, you're smarter than me.
No,
I'm
you
just-
more
I'm-
giving. That's all. You
No,
just talk
because
about giving.
that's how I think about
my
large sums
giving
of
is like
money
putting
anyway.
you on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna keep taking you to the water and fishing for you.
You're right.
You
You
know,
are
I
so,
love
but that's
that.
smart.
So I should have. That was my. I got some people paid.
Michael, I'm not gonna lie.
Shondo. But we gonna cut that out.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Shout
we gotta
stuff
get into this episode.
This is. We only have one episode today,
So
everybody.
we have to get into this episode.
Woo! This episode got a little crazy, as y'all can see. So tune in next week for part 2 of our episode with our guest, Larry Legend.